Romans 8:28. This might be a short sermon because of Communion Sunday, but it's going to be hopefully a sweet sermon from the Word of God. Romans 8:28 reads, "And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who are called according to His purpose for them." I'm going to read that again. I got 25. We know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called to according to His purpose for them. Verse 29. "For God knew His people in advance, and He chose them to become like His Son, so that His Son would be the firstborn among many brothers and sisters. And having chosen them, He called them to come to Him. And having called them, He gave them the right standing with Himself. And having given them right standing, He gave them His glory." Not everything that happens to us is so-called good. That's not what the verse promises us. We will go through bad things sometimes, but God will work out all those bad things for our good and His glory. Being in the hospital this week, I didn't want that. I didn't prepare for it. I didn't see it coming. But last Saturday, I was hit with pain on my left side that I never felt before. And I learned that kidney stones run in my family. I had no clue, but I do now. But God used this week in amazing ways. I was able to talk to nurses and doctors about my faith. They asked me why I have a good attitude through something hard, and I was able to say, because of Jesus is why I have a good attitude through it. Was it always easy? No. Was I disappointed when I didn't come home on Wednesday? I wanted to be home. I wanted to be back at doing ministry, but I had to stay a couple more days in the hospital. Genesis chapter 50, Old Testament Joseph. If I can find the verse. Here's what it says. When Joseph became ruler over Egypt, he brought his brothers before him. And if you're aware of that story, they put their brother in slavery out of jealousy. But here's what he said to his brothers. Genesis 15:19. But Joseph replied, "Don't be afraid of me. Am I God that I can punish you? You intended it to harm me, but God intended it all for good. He brought me to this position so I could save the lives of many people. No, don't be afraid. I will continue to take care of you and your children." So he reassured them by speaking kindly to them. God uses the evil that people do against us also for our good. Just like in Genesis chapter 50, Joseph is reminding us that what the devil means for bad against us and evil against us, God will use for our good. We don't need to worry because God will work it out. We got to trust Him. That is what I want you to take away from today's sermon. God will work it out. And ultimately, our victory will come in heaven when we are 100% healed and glorified in Jesus. That is our ultimate hope. That our trials on this earth are only for this life alone. When we cross over into glory, we have no more pain, no more suffering, no more bad things. They are all gone. But this needs to be our hope. call to worship today. Our verse was Romans 8:18. Yet what we suffer now is nothing compared to the glory he will reveal to us later. No matter what we face in this life, no matter what kind of trials, no matter what kind of trouble, no matter what kind of suffering, it does not compare to the glory that awaits us. But we have to have an eternal perspective. In our pain, in our trials, in our trouble, you have to have a higher mindset. You have to have a higher mindset set on the promises of God. A couple of weeks ago, we talked about the return of Jesus and how we were going to meet him in the air and come back with him with those who have passed on before. We have all lost somebody near to us. We all lost someone that we love. We will see them again fully as they are. They will be in no more pain, no more sorrow, no more trials, like I said. And we also will be like that. There's going to be a day where we don't have no more cancer, no more kidney stones, no more cerebral palsy, no more cancer, none of it. It's all going to be gone. And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose. So the takeaway is trust God to work it out. That's the life application for today, guys. Trust God to work it out. I had to do that this week. I had to be reminded God is going to work it out. I got really, really sick from this kidney stone. I didn't know what was going on all the time. Thank goodness I had Sarah there being my advocate when I was down for the count. But I had to trust God to work it out. So trust God to work it out. And that is the sermon.
That is working easy.
Told you short and sweet. I can't sing for you guys, or I would. That would be a real miracle if God gave me a singing voice right now.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our Father, His children are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. There be peace on earth, let this be the moment now. With each new step I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Amen.
May God keep and protect you